You're listening to the Monday Night Community Show with Daniel on BRFM.
This is the Daniel Monday Night Community Show on demand through YouTube. Thank you very much for choosing to listen to us through this method. If you'd like to keep up to date with when I add new interviews, then subscribe to this channel. Joined with Steph on the phone for our regular ideas test update. Steph, as always, it's great to talk to you. Thank you very much for joining us.
And you too, Daniel.
So I was hoping you can start off by updating our listeners what's happening over the next month or so.
Okay, well, I think one of the most exciting things that's going on at the moment is we're looking to recruit a community cast to take part in a groundbreaking immersive theatre piece by arts company Blast Theory and theatre company Hydrocracker. They're both fantastic award-winning companies, internationally known. And we've commissioned a new work from them with Brighton Festival. The work's called Operation Black Antler, and it's going to happen in a secret location in Chatham on the 23rd and 25th of June. And what happens is that as an audience member, you come along and get the experience of seeing what it would be like to be part of an undercover police surveillance and take on a new identity for the evening. The Blast Theory and Hydrocracker were interested in this kind of work, really, because of the ongoing revelations about police surveillance and the behaviour of some of the undercover officers and the way that they treated peaceful protesters. And they thought it would be interesting to explore what that felt like as part of a piece of theatre. So we're looking for people who might like to get involved and play a role in the community cast. You don't need any previous acting experience because you'll be guided by the professional actors from Hydrocracker who will work with the participants to develop characters. So they'll be part of the setup. So when the audience arrives at the secret location, they're dropped into a kind of preparation for an undercover operation. They're welcomed by police handlers. They're asked to take on a secret identity. So the community cast will be part of that group of people who are creating the environment and the situation in which all of these things play out.
It certainly sounds a big thing to organise, or a lot involved in it.
Yeah, it's a highly complex thing. There's a big team involved. Apart from the artists, there's a community cast director from Hydrocracker who's going to work directly with people, and he's going to have two assistants who will help him keep in touch with all the community cast members. And the way it works for punters is once you've bought your ticket, you have to have a mobile phone number, and then you get a text message that tells you where to go and turn up, and you get sort of various instructions in advance. So it's a very different kind of experience to like a normal piece of theatre, but it's something that Blast Theory and Hydrocracker are really renowned for, and it just feels really exciting for us to be able to bring that experience to Chatham. Yeah, so if people want to join in at the Arts Lab in Sunpier House in Chatham, workshop is on May the 16th in the same place. So if you want to find out more about that, you can email Jane or Katie, and the email address is OBA, that's Operation Black Antler, at ideastest.co.uk. So if you can come along to one of those two dates, it's very much just about finding out a bit more. The workshop will last about 2 or 3 hours. The companies will be there to talk about the cast, what you need to do. There'll be a workshop that will introduce how that would actually work with the cast, so you get to have a bit of a go and see what that feels like. You don't have to commit before you come to the initial meeting. And if you decide it's not for you, that's absolutely fine. But we're really keen that people come along just to see what it's like, really. We're looking for anybody of any age over 18. And it doesn't matter whether you've had experience of performing before or not, really. There's all sorts of different roles, speaking, non-speaking. So I think there's lots of opportunities for people to find something that they're comfortable with.
So what's happening else over the next month?
Well, we're obviously still here at number 34. There's a new event which is for kind of budding entrepreneurs and startups and anybody that wants to learn about how to create a social media profile. So on the 30th of April, you can sign up for Social Media in a Day. So that's a whole day workshop and it costs just £25. And by the end of the day, you can expect to have created your own social media profile and be publishing comments and content tuned to your business or creative needs. We've also got another workshop that's sort of professionally focused. So that's with Gordon Lamont, and he's doing a workshop on the 19th of May, which is called Confidence to Create. And that's for people who are interested in thinking about what it might take to become a freelancer and set up a creative business idea and start earning some money from it. So again, that's a whole day for people who maybe are creative in their spare time or as a hobby, who want to take it up professionally, or people who have some training but just want to think about turning their artistic practice into a business. And then finally, on the 24th of May, Gordon's going to be back at 34 again with another workshop that's focused on how to create your own podcasts. So, I mean, I know you know all about that, Daniel.
Yes, yeah.
But, I mean, for people who are interested in using sound and developing podcasts and using that, to give information about what they do or their own personal lives or something creative they're involved with, this should give you all the tools to be able to do that. And we're buying in some new kit so that people will be able to kind of record at a really good standard. So I think that'll be really interesting. Obviously, we've got workshops and Saturday drop-in sessions and various things going on as well. And that's all on the Ideas Test events calendar. So if people look at the events calendar on our website, which is ideastest.co.uk, or they follow us on social media at Ideas Test on Twitter, or we're Ideas Test on Facebook too. There's always new events being added, so it's worth keeping an eye on that. And people can also sign up for our newsletter, and that means they'll then get kind of advanced notice about highlights coming up too, and you can do that on the website.
Well, Steph, as always, thank you very much for updating our listeners on what's happening over the next month or so, and I look forward to speaking to you in a month's time.
Thanks, Daniel. Hope we see you down at 34 soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Steph.